Rawr.
angry about cats.
When did we all get this dumb? Almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear warfare. I don't see any bodies, so it doesn't count.
I'm angry about cats.
I'm the chef. I want to hear one thing. Yes, chef. Come on, man. Use your brain. The Why I'm Angry podcast starts now. Oh, yeah, it does. The Why I'm Angry podcast here in the Freestyle Studio. Chef Aaron's here. We've got the indubitable Jboots.
What's up?
Honest Abe is somewhere flying over the ocean or landlocked states on his way back to the lovely, illustrious, well-built, motorized, mechanized Detroit, Michigan.
Built Ford tough.
Built on your flip over and read the directions.
And redirections. Drivers return on foot.
That's right. Found on road dead.
Well, if you're pro Ford, I guess it could be first on race day.
I have heard that one too. So there we go. Threw it in for everyone. We didn't anger all the Ford people in the world yet.
That's all right. I drive a Ford, so we're good.
I have two. Both of my personal vehicles are Fords. And my food truck actually. So yeah. I built this city on Ford.
I like it.
You know, it's
strong out there.
The way it's got to be. I mean, my food truck is broken down. My Ranger does not have an exhaust system. The Ford Focus that I also own is missing the skid plate on the exhaust system also. So it's not me, it's Ford.
So it's a lovely love-hate relationship.
It is. It's they get me places, but it's like I said, freedom is not free.
No.
What you been doing? You've been hearing anything about this recession?
First of all, I want to go on record and say I love recessions.
It's not recess.
Oh,
it's a recession.
Oh, recession, not recess.
Not recess. Not your favorite subject in school.
Yeah, that's my bad then. I completely misunderstood. No, I heard we might start funding a war to boost the economy.
Well, I mean, we just talked about it. We actually talked for half an hour about it, and then we lost all of the recording. Similar to when we cured cancer and solved world hunger and found a solution for world peace. This was probably a lot less constructive because we basically talked about Nancy Pelosi this week. I think yesterday landed, or maybe it was Monday, landed in Taiwan, and she has landed in Taiwan, which does a couple things. One, it strengthens America's post in Taiwan, so we are now more of an ally to Taiwan. We, if we wanted to do things the right way or the way China wanted us to do it, we should have gone through Beijing first and then gone to Taiwan because they think Taiwan is their country.
Right, they do.
Right, and we have never as a country, we've never accepted that. So we haven't all out said we accept Taiwan's sovereignty because, well, we're the largest weapons dealer in the world. So we want to be able to sell weapons to Taiwan and still continue to have a good relationship with China because obviously we owe them lots of trillions of dollars of national debt.
Right.
Plus, we want to be able to sell weapons to them too. It's just that's the way it is.
That's what the art.
Plus, it just keeps us on a more stable path to be, set on both countries. So she went to Taiwan. China says if you come to Taiwan, we're going to, there's going to be a show of force. People have speculated that islands off of Taiwan will be hit.
Oh, wow.
So far, it looks like they have said that they're going to show more of a military presence around the island of Taiwan, and which means more naval presence and flyovers and things like that. So they're going to invade their airspace. Taiwan does have an American airspace defense system. So, they also have, I think it's 6 to 8 F-18s. Thank you, Santa. Obviously, it's not American. It's definitely Santa. He drops them in your stocking, which I do need to remember. Got to write that down. Put that in my note to Santa this year. Can you get 2 of them in a stocking? Matching ones. Can I get them in red? Maybe some blue on it. Little white striping. And
striping, that'd be nice.
Yeah. It's America. Giving out them F-18s. Yeah. Santa America. Santa Uncle Sam.
Santa is so nice. He's doing that for us.
Doing this just for you, Santa Uncle Sam.
He's a real hero.
He is the great American hero, Santa Sam. So, this could be the greatest act that Pelosi has ever done for the country.
Yeah, I'm kind of in love with her now that I've learned this information, that she's stumbled on an airplane somewhere and ended up.
Yeah, I don't think she meant to do something great for the country. I think it was more of a look at my left hand while my right hand is really getting stuck in the cookie jar, and we're in a recession with the with the highest inflation rates that you've ever seen.
Wow.
But somehow she has stumbled into this, even after Biden said, the military says it's not a good idea. And then the military came out the next day and says, we don't care one way or another. Basically we informed her what she was going into and how to prepare herself for it.
Yeah.
And then China says, don't come if you want to keep your left arm. And she said, hold my beer, I don't need this left arm, and goes to Taiwan. Which luckily, luckily that was the show that says, we're not going to bow down to China.
Right, even though they own us.
Somehow, somehow, she is the one saying, we're not going to bow down to China.
Yeah, Speaker of the House over there flying around, going where she wants to go.
It's probably before I step down from the Speaker of the House, because we lose this in midterm election, I want to go to Asia for a vacation.
Right. Probably just bird watching.
Something watching.
So we can't trick you, can we?
Nah, God, I see nothing. I just, this could be as we said before, Time Magazine worthy.
Oh yeah, no, she's Woman of the Year or Person of the Year.
I probably haven't looked at a Time Magazine since I don't even know last. I think the last Time Magazine I saw was the cover signed by Donald Trump. as I was authenticating autographs.
Well, that seems pretty legit.
Right? Yeah, that's it.
Take that, AOC.
How many Time magazines has she got?
I don't even know.
Oh, so obviously, like we said, I mean, it looks like, I mean, honestly, I haven't heard anything about a recession this week. And what's sad is we actually had the job numbers come out about a point 1 lower than it was last time. So, I mean, it really is a dire situation, even though we see the gas prices coming back down for 50 days straight is what they said. Gonna come down.
I think they those numbers.
It's gonna come back. Gonna come down.
Yeah.
But if you ever look at it, the gas price goes through the roof and then it comes back a little bit so that you don't complain about it so much.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if that's really the way, but if you look at it, that's how it is. I mean, when it first hit $1, it hit $1.21, and then it came back to $1.99. And so then you weren't so angry that, let's be honest, the government is taking extra money from you because, the gas price doesn't go up or down without, some kind of regulation, some kind of government intervention. I mean, the only reason we're really in this issue is because we can't fix or repair our refineries. And because of that, all of the oil that we do create just sits. It just sits places.
Yep.
Just waiting to be refined, just waiting until, we can get someone in another country to build a refinery that doesn't care about its people, doesn't care about the environment, and just wants to make some money. Which, is a terrible thing. You can't just make obscene money and not care.
Right.
I mean, we can't be. We've got to be more like the Zuck and create something that everyone can use, like Metaverse.
Oh, Metaverse is so dope.
So dope. Lost $1.5 billion last quarter.
It's the future.
It lost $2.8 billion last quarter after it lost $1.2 billion, which if you can do the math, which you probably can't because of the whole Common Core, Zuckerian curriculum out there, that's $4 billion.
Yeah, I only have 10 toes, so
you know what
sorry.
The prize that they just gave out in the Mega Millions was the second largest ever. It was at $1.3 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Which the person in Illinois, because of taxes, got $480 million.
Yep.
So the government won a lottery of almost $9 billion. Or $900,000, sorry. Not $9 billion, $900,000. Or $900 million, sorry. Misspoke twice.
They got their hands in just about everything.
Yeah, I mean, they won double what that guy won. But wait.
Help me help you, right?
Wait a second. Wasn't the lottery created to give money back to the government so that we could run schools?
I forgot about the kids. No Child Left Behind.
So that we could have special programs for the children. But instead, lop it right off the top. Taxes. It's America.
I bet you all that tax money.
Give your fair share. Yeah. I mean, $480 million. It's something. But wouldn't it have been something if he won the $800 million that he had lost in the tax lotto?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Welcome to Democratic-run Illinois. The home state of Abraham Lincoln.
Thanks, Obama.
Oh, that's right. He was there too. That's the state that he wanted to run out of instead of his home state of Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. Because he went to school there, right?
Well, I mean, he was supposed to be born there.
Well, he was a community leader there.
He was, yeah, well, so. Oh, about the arms trade. So we got a high value target this week. The last in the deck of the Al Qaeda 52 from 9/11.
Love it.
The George Bush deck.
Yep.
Al Zawahiri. He was Hellfire missiled on Tuesday. And at about 6 o'clock in the morning, he saw his last sunrise and was Hellfire missiled. Now,
that's really a special moment because if you think about it, if he saw it coming, it might have looked like Armageddon.
Right. It might have looked like his 70 versions. It might have looked like his chickens coming to roost.
Oh,
it may have looked like the sky was falling. Because
that guy.
So this Hellfire missile was a special Hellfire missile. It was not one produced by Nancy Pelosi, but just a real close second. So anyhow, so Hellfire missile was. I mean, if you know about the Hellfire missile, it's a super accurate missile set up. It used to be at the beginning, it was kind of like a laser guided. Now they can GPS them. And the first Hellfire missile was like napalm loaded, fire 50 yards in all directions. Just Hellfire and brimstone.
Yeah.
So they've created off of that same platform some other versions for all of your Hellfire missile needs. If you need to buy a Hellfire missile, it's at hellfiremissile.com. Not quite a sponsorship, but if hellfiremissile.com wants to get with us and sponsor our podcast, you let me know.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
We'd love for your sponsorship.
Now, we're getting the F-18s from Santa. Do you think he could maybe throw in some Hellfire missiles along with?
I mean, let's write that down too.
Add it on the list.
And put it on the list. So, Hellfire missile, same platform, but this one's made pretty much out of something super strong, titanium, zirconium, adamantium, something like that. And basically the Hellfire missile is supposed to be so accurate that it will bust through a concrete wall to kill you. So it's kind of like the Wolverine, honey badger of missiles.
Oh, no one messes with honey badger.
It don't give an F. It's going to get you.
It don't. Yeah.
So,
but I like it. It's got sophistication. It's got class. But it's also got enough power to get the job done. So this one is one of the newer versions of it. We didn't want to have collateral damage. War being as humane as possible as it can be, and so it has some like sharp, pointy things on the top, on the front, so that it can go through the walls better. They're like these sharp, pointy things, and it is the rabbit. And so then basically the Hellfire missile then becomes a big bullet, and just, I mean, think about a 50 cal round, and if it gets within about a foot of your head, it's going to shatter your head. So think about this. This is a like 3-foot round coming at you. So it didn't need to get within a foot of him. It
there was no chance. Basically, he was snipered from a guy in Nevada, sitting in a military office at a military desk with a little joystick and a headphones and an eye thing, an Oculus Rift, and he was just playing his video games. And he's like, "Look at this! Hey guys, headshot!" And gone. Hellfire missile, pointy things and all.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That's sweet.
That was it.
That's what I'm talking about.
If you have the 52 card deck from the Bush era of Al Qaeda terrorists, he is the last one. You can shoot it, rip it, tear it, throw it out, hang it on your wall, stick it on your forehead, wherever you need to put it to complete your set. It's done.
Whip it, send it out.
Gone. So on to bigger, better things. Kind of not super excited, not kind of depressing type topics. We're going to start a war with China. We got Hellfire missiles coming from wherever. Think about that. If they can hit you from Nevada, Ohio is a lot closer than Nevada.
Yeah.
It's a lot closer to Nevada than Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Which we probably should have mentioned that al-Zawahiri was in Afghanistan.
Oh.
Didn't we get the news that pockets of Al-Qaeda terrorists would not be going to Afghanistan? That we wouldn't see loads of terrorists in Afghanistan after we pulled out?
Weren't we promised things?
We didn't. No. This is just a coincidence. Because we believe in coincidences. This is not real. This is not a real, not real. Nope. Don't see it for what it really is, a deformation of the pullout of Afghanistan and the way we pulled out of Afghanistan so that we could strengthen our Al-Qaeda followers that see this as the fact that we got a great anti-patriot and we put him out. We won the war. This is a great victory. This isn't a sad day for Afghanistan that we had to find a uber terrorist in Afghanistan after we left, after we couldn't find him while we were there because he wasn't there. Maybe he was just hiding. Maybe he was there the whole time. Maybe we're just so inept. What's that?
He was probably just hiding.
We are so inept that he was there the whole time. We just didn't know, and we found him just randomly sitting out on his porch at 6:00 in the morning, and we said, "X going to give it to you." On that kind of bit of scarier news, Jboots, you got a story about some spiders?
Yeah. So out of the Rice University, there was an engineering department that was so bored one day that they decided to play with a dead spider. And this was posted by The Nerdist, which is a pretty reputable nerdy website. And they basically, what they're doing, they're calling it necrobotics, because I guess the legs of a spider aren't muscular. They're more like a hydraulic.
Yeah.
So I found that was pretty fascinating, that they're basically necromancing in a certain degree spiders to use as claws, like a claw machine, like
Yeah.
it'd come down and pick up an object. And
Well, necrobotics is now on Wikipedia as of July of 2022, so it's a real thing.
wow.
Also, it's in the Smithsonian Magazine. They have covered the necrobotics, so it is at least legit. The Nerdist is not just messing with your head. It is a legit article. Researchers at Rice. So I mean does that prove that spiders are actually not real living things and they do come just from the government and China and Russia? They are made of hydraulics and here just to scare us to death?
They could be, and we should live in fear.
We should all just give away all of our guns and money. Don't sit in your basement because that's where the spiders live. Or do they? That's where they send the spiders. And, probably shouldn't live in anything but a round tube. So probably find an old airplane or something. But you would have to clean that old airplane with fire because most old things have spiders in them. So, just...
That's true.
Pretty much tuck your head between your legs and kiss your life goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Spiders are not real. They are robots. I've been saying that for years. They're robots sent to torment you. I don't know who sent them. Maybe aliens. Maybe Joe Biden. I mean...
That does seem like something he would do.
Are they from Wuhan? I don't know. But spiders are here to just torment our lives.
Wow.
So we've taken dead spiders that are good creatures. Dead spiders are the only good spiders, and we've now brought them back to life and given them a useful existence as a claw machine.
As a claw machine.
As the claw. The claw has chosen you.
Yeah.
You must go.
So I just had to briefly mention that.
It's crazy. They've got it like lifting all kinds of stuff. They even have it lifting a rock about two times the size of the spider. Or a sponge. I'm sorry. Or no, that's watermelon. Sorry, that's not a rock. But a piece of watermelon. I mean, two times the size of the spider. They have all kinds of different things. They have it hooked up to a little motor thing. But yeah, this is what you do instead of cleaning the lab when you're a 20-something in a robotics class.
Yeah.
This is high science. I mean, it is kind of interesting that their legs are set up more like hydraulics than they are like muscles. I mean, you would think that's kind of common sense because there's nothing muscular on their legs. If you look at them, they look like they're...
Yeah. I never really thought about it. So
pointy, bony tubes that look like evilness. Yeah. Yeah. What else you got? That was uplifting.
Well, the only other thing I had was there was a goat in Spain, in a Spanish town.
It was alive?
He was living. He was running around.
He wasn't being eaten?
He wasn't being eaten, which is okay for now. But he broke into a jewelry store. He committed a B&E.
Which is not bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs are delicious.
Right.
It is a breaking and entering.
So I guess the cops got involved, as one would, and the police over there they trapped him in a bathroom.
I mean, is it because that they don't give their police guns? So they trapped him in the bathroom. because you can't put a bull in a china shop, a goat in a
Jewelry store.
in a jewelry store. Is that a saying? Is that something? This is Spain.
Now,
Shouldn't they be running with the bulls? So many questions.
not enough answers.
Not enough. Not nearly enough.
Not nearly enough. So I guess the police called in a couple local ranchers or farmers or what have you, and they had to hog tie the goat and just to get him out of the jewelry store. So,
Is that humane? They hog tied a goat. Shouldn't you goat tie a goat?
yeah,
I mean, hogs are like what, 3 times the size of goats?
yeah.
I think that's excessive force. Those policemen should be put into some kind of review, maybe anger management program, something, because they have definitely, if they hogtied this goat, they have given it a disservice.
Absolutely.
This is outrageous. This is a gross abuse of power. I like that because they always say that, right? This is a gross abuse of power.
That does sound like the narrative.
You're
ringing some bells.
I mean, did they run out of bulls to run with? I mean, I know that they've been trying to cut back. People have been suing them about the running of with the bulls because, especially at the end, they're all like killed and things. I mean, is that the case? The goats are more expendable? And if so, are there goat rights activists out there that just outright activism for goats?
Well, if there's not, there should be, because this is
I am
thing normal.
I am starting it. It's going to be called goativism.
Goativism.
Yep, it's we're going to call it goat. Goats are terrific.
The greatest of all time.
Nope, goats are terrific. I like it. It doesn't come through on the translation because it's actually Swahili.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why it comes through as goats are. But
Well, that makes a lot more sense.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's it. So I don't know where our podcast, why, how, where. I don't think where is the right word, but when might be good. When our podcast became an animal podcast, but our Florida man story this week is also entangled in some animalism. So before we get into the article, let's read a couple of the headlines to this article. First one: Florida man steals roommate's parrot, leaves it injured at a bus stop. I'm interested. What about you?
Oh, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, so second one is Florida man known as Redbeard arrested for stealing parrot. Okay. Not too shabby. ABC puts out Florida man known as Redbeard accused of stealing roommate's $1,800 parrot. I'm like, all right. So WSVN puts out Florida man arrested accused of stealing roommate's pricey parrot. What? Did you even try? I don't even think you tried. SVN didn't even try. It's like, oh, somebody stole a parrot. Don't worry about it. Don't even read ours. So, all right. Into the actual story. Man, also known as Redbeard, stole his roommate's parrot. Still don't know exactly why, but man had to leave the bird alone with Peters, and she had told Peters not to leave the bird alone if he left. I don't know what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to stay home all day. I mean, after a day with a parrot, you might want to run out too. So right. She did not give him permission to remove the parrot from its cage or the residence. So, I mean, I'm sure there was some kind of paperwork written down or something. You may not leave the residence with this parrot. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, so like binding stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be some legal. There's got to be definitely some legally binding stuff here. You must stay here all day. That kind of thing. I wonder if she was paying him. It doesn't say anything about that, but so basically one day prior to her leaving, a witness spotted Peters, known locally as Redbeard, at a bus stop. The witness went about their business until Peters was no longer at the bus stop, but the parrot was sitting on the bench. So he just, he just left the parrot sitting on the bench.
Well, that's kind of rude.
Yeah, security footage was later used to confirm Peters was at both of those locations, the bus stop and on the bus with the parrot. And the parrot was reunited with its owner and then had to be taken to a veterinarian as it had suffered multiple broken bones, a dislocated hip, blunt force trauma to one side of the body, among other injuries. What other injuries could there be? It's got a broken bone. It's got dislocated bones. It's got blunt force trauma to only one side. How do you only blunt force trauma one side of a parrot? Parrots aren't ginormous. I mean, I guess you could get one, but this one is not ginormous. This is like maybe a little larger than a parakeet.
Right.
It's a red parrot. It does look like he knocked some feathers off on one side of its face. But, like, what is he doing punching this parrot? Like, were they, like, practicing bare-knuckle boxing? Did he take it to a cockfight? I mean, what's going on here?
That's a good question. Was Nancy Pelosi there?
Nancy Pelosi is not part of this story, unfortunately. She's in Taiwan.
She was busy. Okay.
Right, which is probably why Florida went crazy. This guy's like, oh man, Nancy Pelosi's in Taiwan. I gotta go. I gotta get out, do something. Some things are happening. People are doing stuff. I gotta take this bird and let's go. And the bird said, no, I'm not supposed to go anywhere. I'm supposed to stay home. He said, poof, punched him right in the face and said, let's go. We're going. The bird was all like, got to the bus stop and was like, nah, I really can't do this. And he's like, fine, I'm going without you. I'm leave you at the bus stop. Peace. You are a Debbie Downer bird.
Right.
Redbeard, with his red beard of flowy delight, ran off and did whatever he did. Probably got some Popeyes.
That sounds accurate.
That's probably what the case was. He's like, man, I'm jonesing for some Popeyes. I need that chicken sandwich. And he's like, come on, bird. What's sad is it doesn't even say the bird's name. Like, I'm sure, like an $1,800 bird, you've named it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I mean...
Just as an example, Petey.
Right? Our pets, our heads are falling off.
We got no food. We got no jobs.
Right. I mean, it literally doesn't say. I mean, the guy's name was Peters, but which kind of sounds like maybe we got this story around. But yeah, none of the articles I've seen have said the parrot's name. I mean, come on, parrot, have a name. Maybe that's why he punched him in the face.
Yeah.
The guy's name was Redbeard. His beard's not even red. They should have named the parrot Redbird. Or Redbeard. Something. Still. Yeah, I looked at another article here. Another one doesn't say the parrot's name. Like, this parrot's a victim. He should have a name.
Yeah, we need to humanize this parrot and give it a name.
Give Petey a name. Gosh.
The red feathered parrot.
I'm going to call him Redbeard because he deserves that red beard more than this guy. This guy's beard is more brownish, looks dirty. It looks like he just like rubbed his face in some mud puddles. I mean, it's saddish. This guy
He's already disappointed me.
This guy is going to jail for life. He damaged a parrot and they said it's going to be grand theft and animal cruelty charges. So he's probably going away forever.
Wow.
He also did it on June 13th. So, it's just an unlucky day for him.
Yeah.
Or the parrot.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, parrot. That's sad to hear.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. Saw him at a gas station and at this bus stop, and then he just said, peace. I can't do this with you anymore.
Yeah, it's too much, and we have to separate and part ways.
Too much. The Florida man has spoken. It is
Florida man.
It is a runaway redbird. I put him on the Time magazine.
Right, yeah.
What's the opposite of the Time magazine? Isn't there one? Is it Wikipedia? Is it what is the opposite of Time magazine? Is it the Washington Post?
Well, wouldn't it be something less credible?
Less credible, like Snopes?
No, like NASA.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you. Oh man, Redbeard, the Redbird. So sad. What gets me though is like the bird didn't run away. Maybe he was the smartest, most humane person. He's like, I can't deal with you, but I'm going to punch you so hard that you can't even leave this bus stop. I'll see you in a couple hours. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he is the humane one. Maybe he's the one really thinking for the bird. He's like, I'm going out to get drunk at a club. It's not safe for you, bird. And then goes and does his thing at the club.
That could be.
This guy's a hero. Redbeard is a hero. Hero of beard.
Whole new life.
Of beardom. This guy's been drugged through the mud and brought back to humanity. So, well, I looked for a squirrel update this week because I felt like we had been missing out on the squirreldom, and instead I found the example that we should follow here in America. So in Japan, outside of not Hong Kong, obviously. Here in Japan, outside of Tokyo, in the Yamaguchi in Japan, there is an issue, and this issue is described as the tactics of a horde of monkeys that has been terrorizing residents this month. With 58 attacks reported.
58 attacks by monkeys?
58 attacks by monkeys. Mostly on children and the elderly.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This nuisance has gotten to the point where the city has hired, listen to this, a hit squad.
What?
Shot
the monkeys.
A hit squad to go after the monkeys. Yesterday, they killed the one monkey believed to be a perpetrator of many attacks.
Do we know what species of monkey it was?
No, I haven't done a good job of vetting this article. Really, I've seen it on 2 or 3 different things, but I didn't actually. This was the part I read. The quote is, "They are so smart, and they tend to sneak up and attack you from behind, often grabbing at your legs."
Oh, wow.
Is that a height joke? Is that heightism?
I think so. Because of the rat.
Right. Because they're small, they're shorter than us.
Right.
So I haven't seen what kind of monkeys, but this does beg to ask, why haven't we put together a squirrel hit squad? I mean, this has been going on. We have articles for the last year and a half or so. This literally is over the last month. 58 attacks. I can't find 58 attacks on squirrels over the last year, but this is an epidemic in
Japan.
In Central Park. The monkeys are, I think they're marauding macaws or something like that. Or, yeah, they're the macaques. Macaques. Yeah, they've run amok. So I like this article. The monkey gang member executed in Japan as a marauding macaque run amok. That's what they're doing. Pedestrians in a besieged Japanese city have been arming themselves with pruning shears. The marauding monkeys have been harassing people in Japan. Recently, over 50 attacks, could be up to 58 attacks. They broke into a kindergarten classroom. They leapt on a 4-year-old girl. In another incident, a monkey climbed through a window and supposedly tried to snatch a baby. I mean, this does feel a little more serious than the attacking squirrels that are raining doom down on Central Park. But I'm still not sure why we don't have a monkey or squirrel hit squad.
I feel like we need one.
And why in Japan are you armed with pruning shears? I mean, is there not something better than pruning shears? Pruning shears are normally small, unless you get those giant ones that you're like walking around the city with these giant like lopping shears. You know, those big double-handled ones. You got to have one arm on each handle, and
maybe that's what it was.
And they're like out there attacking monkeys with lopping pruning shears.
Yeah, because in my mind, that's exactly what they're doing. That is shears. Lasers on them or something.
There's laser guided. Now they're not allowed to have laser guided pruning shears. I mean, there is responsible pruning shear control. They have created responsible registration for that.
Yeah, you're on a list.
Yep, you've got this. Have you registered your pruning shears lately? Did you update your license? Have you done this? Yeah. It's
heartbreaking, but
mostly people over 50. So if you don't get caught by the COVID in Japan, you're going to get caught by the monkeys. And daggone monkeys. But yeah, I mean, at least they've got a hit squad out there. People should feel a little safer. Monkey hit squad.
The people have gone Ronin against the monkeys.
They're just so daggone smart. Daggone smart. I'm
picturing the hit squad in a full ninja getup. I don't know. That's probably
it's like to the Shogun samurais with the armor and everything. Yeah,
well, that's where my brain went.
Yeah, kind of a mix between Shredder and the new Boba Fett. Yeah, I like that. That's a good visualization. It's just out there with samurai swords taking on monkeys.
I could very well see maybe someone using a flamethrower or a jetpack.
Right, yeah, jetpack. Maybe some Birds of prey.
Yeah.
Little missiles or something.
I don't feel like that's outside of the realm of impossible at this point.
Once it hits 60 attacks, should we consider this a terrorist group and maybe consider the drone Hellfire missile attack?
I think we should. I think that's something that we should bring to the table right now.
Right now, before it gets to 60?
Yeah, like 60's too far.
60 is definitely too far. We should probably get on it here right now.
And that's part of the reason why I'm angry.
That's right. That is definitely making me angry that we haven't already put together a task force, a team of like-minded individuals ready to inhumanely attack these guys.
Yeah. Yep.
So, if you could get on that, maybe you could call your contacts in Japan, and maybe rustle something up. Maybe call your Avenger buddies, and we could get some Thor action. Maybe throw some hammers through them.
Yeah. Couple Stormbreakers.
Maybe get the big green guy out.
Hulk smash.
Maybe we could take care of this real fast.
I'm not opposed to it.
Did you see New York City after they got done with the first Avengers movie?
Yeah, they left it in shambles.
Yeah, this could be the way we take care of these monkeys. But
I believe that ended well, because at one point there was some feasting of some shawarma.
They got some shawarma. Yeah, they definitely. That's definitely the good thing to do after the end of an epic battle. Check out a good shawarma place. Maybe get some falafel.
Yeah,
little hummus. Yeah. I like it. I think it's a solid plan. So
it's for me. For me, it's Plan A. Like
plan definitely a solid Plan A. Might be part of Plan B.
Also, is into Plan B. Yeah.
Plan C could be, a ramen place. You're in Japan.
Yeah, but like the fancy ramen.
Yeah, not this ramen that you order through a vending machine.
No.
Or that you get for 12 cents at the local Crogers, which also does not sponsor our little shindig here. But
let me ask you something.
If Crogers does want to.
What in the heck is a Crogers?
Well, it's that grocery store down the street here. Well, Jboots, after your last drum tour, what you got planned?
Nothing.
Well, that's good.
Not a darn thing.
Well, good. What'd you learn tonight?
I learned so many things that I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight, because I fell in love with Nancy Pelosi, which I never thought I would.
Gonna get her poster?
I'm going to get her poster, and I'm going to start saying amazing things about her to all my friends. And I'm just going to kind of marinate in this wonderful news of
what state is she from that we could get a campaign, like sign or poster? I'm gonna have to look that up. I've cared so little about Nancy Pelosi that I don't even know what state she's from.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
But I definitely think you should get a Make America Whatever Nancy Pelosi wants you to make it sign.
Yeah, Pelosi,
like whatever her deal is.
Yeah.
I like it. It's, Nancy Pelosi serving as Speaker of the House. It's cool. Oh, she's a representative from California. That makes since 1987.
That's it.
I mean, that's 35 years of destruction.
Oh, we can do better. We need to do better.
We need more years, or we need to get her out.
or both.
Yeah.
I'm just playing both sides of the narrative. Sorry.
That's right. I mean, she's only 82 years young.
I mean, not bad, though, for an Avenger. I mean...
Well, I mean, she'd be in her prime if she was like Captain America or something.
Yeah.
But, you know. What did I learn? I learned that we need a hit squad for squirrels. Japanese will fight monkeys with pruning shears. Because they're probably more manly than most of our men here.
Yeah.
And, you know, the mechanical spider thing still creeps me out. Whether it's mechanical and dead or whether it's alive.
It's a little out there.
Yeah. On those incredible truths that we have spoken to you, the Why Am I Angry podcast ends now.